Okay, Leos, this is what you can do for your mental health the week of the 14th through the 20th. We have the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups, it can talk about nostalgia, childhood, reminiscing, living in the past, or it can talk about being able to be present in the moment and having gratitude for what you have, not wanting more. So there is something you're still learning how to do this, and you might be a little bit defensive about it. You're trying to use your willpower to find this clarity. You might be disappointed in something, but you're still trying to move forwards with it. You're trying to get back to a time when you were feeling joy and happy, and you weren't so overly focused on your anxieties and your fears, where you could just be in the zone. You could be present and enjoy things, and you're trying to get back to that. Okay, then we have Nine of Wands. Don't be too defensive with that. Just kind of be grateful for what you have, work with what you have, keep going. Just let it flow. You'll get back into that zone again, into that creativity. The Nine of Wands, this talks about, struggling, feeling like you're a failure, maybe even hesitating and having paranoia. Really keeping those psychological defenses up, like with that Seven of Wands, but you can keep them up so much that you block things out, that you block out these new potentials, that you block out the joy. If you're too defensive, if you're too secure in yourself, sometimes the joy is in exploring. Toddlers, they feel like if they have a secure place to go back to, then they can go out and explore the world. And you may need to go out and explore once you've made your place secure. Whether your place is referring to an actual physical place, it's referring to you within yourself, your mentality, or like your relationship with another person. This Ace of Pentacles, it's talking about that insecurity. It's talking about that confusion and chaos, and how you're rethinking why something isn't at its most optimal. You could be, feeling like you're stuck in a rut, and this Four of Swords is telling you to take that time out to think. It talks about just resting. So sometimes it talks about convalescing from an illness, but other times it's talking about just taking that deep rest to sit there and think about what negative things are impacting your life. They might be kind of small, they might be kind of shallow, or they might be, a little bit hidden from you, but they're having a deep impact on you. So you might need to dig a little bit deeper when you're thinking about this insecurity and this confusion and chaos that you're feeling defensive about. You might need to dig a little and figure out where it's coming from and why it's affecting you. You might know where it's coming from, but you might be like, oh, that's no big deal. Why is it affecting me this much? You might need to really sit down and take that time to figure out why it is having that impact on you, even if you think it's no big deal and it shouldn't be bothering you that much. That's just how it is sometimes. You need to take the time out for yourself. King of Cups is talking about having your emotions under control, having that leadership, that fatherly guidance, to put your emotions under control, to practice diplomacy in situations. And you're really needing to get a new perspective on the situation. You may be, taking action towards a change, but midway through the action, you might need to stop and reassess what's going on. You need to look deeply at where your path is. Look at how you're going to get relief from this. How can you simplify? Ten of Wands sometimes talks about being in this burnout state and needing to simplify, or it just talks about simplifying things, delegating things, getting rid of things, because you're looking at the situation differently, and you're reprioritizing, creating more time for yourself, more time to get yourself into balance, more time to celebrate just being alive and feeling joyous and being alive. So you really need to go within and look at what you're doing, where your path lies, and what actions you need to take to have this emotional stability, to get out of this negative feeling that you're undergoing. I hope this was helpful. Have a great week. Bye.